the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Boilermakers will kick it off to get us underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will get the first swing of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. To the air, it's Francis. It's complete to the right. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Just a quick rhythm throw there and turning it on. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here comes the hurry up.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Wants to throw again. Grab behind the line. It's Adkins. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive, cap it off with a touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Purdue's offense will get the ball for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And that's a big missed opportunity there. And sometimes it's just those small things. It's getting your feet set so you can throw the ball with good accuracy. A lot of times guys are open and you just rush it.
Breaks into the open. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown. And the Buckeyes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. This drive will open from the 15. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pucks it out of the air. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
And that was almost a huge mistake by special teams. On the punt return, fumbling the football, they are so lucky that they jumped on that ball, that their offense is now going to take the field, because that could have been disastrous.
Leaves it with the running back. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Francis. On the run, still looking. Keeps it himself and gets the 1st. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. To the air on 2nd down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tries to take the top off. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Buckeyes decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback goes knocked down back at the 13.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. Makes the catch at the 45. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Wants to throw. It's Francis. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play. 15 yards on that one and a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
I don't know what you want me to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden, he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole, and you just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quick completion on the out route. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Wants to throw on first down. Now adjusting. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Escapes the pressure going right. Fires on the move. And it's picked off at the goal line. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Good timing on the quick out. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Turning on the Jets. Running inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football, try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Francis. Got his man on the right. Caught, and he's close to his first down on the nice pickup there. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Pocket breaking down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. The Boilermakers will punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. No fair catches here, looking for room. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Back to throw. It's Francis. Under fire. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. And the Buckeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking downfield very late in the half. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Quarterback may change this route. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. They're working that left side. He's down at the 25-yard line. Waning moments of the first half. It is a 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Grab near the sticks. It's Penny. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Now, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Murray. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the chute.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff.
Oh, he's got some space. Got enough for the first down. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Boilermakers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Gonna run it. It's Burrow. He's gonna lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Gets rid of it. He's got his man, makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
Complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
To the air, it's Francis. Caught behind the line, it's Adkins. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. To the air on first down. Skips away from pressure. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job.
There he goes. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. And the Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fakes the grab on the left. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Wants to throw it. Floating away. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. Having a playmaker like that can get the offense out of just about any situation.
Man, no doubt. He can roll right, he can roll left, he can do whatever he wants and buy time and throw the football. But you have to defend everything. You have to defend pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called. So good luck stopping this cat.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, that inside linebacker is a freak of nature for multiple reasons, and it's hard for a lot of these smaller running backs to have to pick him up in pass pro, not just because of his speed, but he's also big and strong.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch, called for and made. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like any...
Wide open spaces. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Yeah, he does it again. He's showing you time and time again, man. This dude is just like a running back. And you see it in college football now. Just having that guy at that spot, such an advantage. And you watch him there, just pulls the ball down, picks up yardage, and over 100 on the day now.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Really nice job of awareness on first down that time by the defender. He sees it thrown, he's able to knock it down for the incompletion.
Dropping back, it's Francis. Get it out on the screen. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. 3rd and goal coming. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Murray. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll try the run. Turning it on. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Boilermakers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run play action. Fires to the middle. It's complete. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. It's a draw. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Westbrook. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
On the ground, it's Atkins. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Wisconsin delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Madison. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the Big Ten. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the returner will be dragged down. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
With the catch, it's late. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Francis. Looking to scramble. Creates a little room. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Gets it out quickly. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields. Might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Caught in the backfield, it's Callaway. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Quickly out to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Back to throw, it's Francis. Buys a little time. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Wants to adjust the pattern. Even with this lead, they'll throw again. Deep shot for the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.